Oh, God. I miss the days when bedroom feminists roamed the internet saying this is offensive and that's problematic, and if you disagree then you're sexist. It truly was a simpler and more lucrative time. With JCPenney saying being fat is healthy, Riley Dennis saying you're a bigot for not dating transgenders, and BuzzFeed making paintings out of period blood, such camera-based activism served to ferment the whinge into cringe, and we took healthy gulps of the bitter beverage known as the culture war. So, what happened? Well, it all went a bit too far, didn't it? All of a sudden, we had fatties in ads for athletic clothing, men competing in women's sports, and Spider-Man getting his ass blown out in the show The Crowded Room. We're winning, they cried. So, imagine my glee when the pendulum took a wild swing in the other direction. Back to the good old days when these people found issues in anything with a modicum of straightness. I refer, of course, to the latest ad by American Eagle featuring the delicious snack Sydney Sweeney, and oh boy, the they-thems were not happy.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
And that's basically it. That's the entire problem. You see, to the casual observer, this is but a whimsical play on words in an advert for denim apparel, but never underestimate a libtard's ability to get offended by conventional beauty. Because to them, this isn't a pun about a hot woman. Oh no. It's actually, now get this, a dog whistle for eugenics. We're back, baby!
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it.
Don't pull that face, you look like a sex doll. So I'm guessing you quite liked it then, thinking about shuffling on down to American Eagle and buying yourself a pair? Nah, let's be honest, you're more of an overalls kind of girl, aren't you?
That's Nazi propaganda.
You know, for people who are so outspoken against, well, pretty much everything, you guys sure do know a lot about Nazi propaganda, don't you? To the point that you see it, like, everywhere. Does anyone else find that weird? I find that weird.
Wow, I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad.
Ah, so you went into it thinking it was going to be bad. You hadn't even seen the advert and you already thought it was going to be bad. And then you watched it and lo and behold, Nazi propaganda. Is there any chance, Sweetums, that perhaps your opinion was swayed before the fact? I'm just saying, if someone said, hey, watch this advert about jeans, you'd probably be like, meh. But here, someone said, bro, check out this fresh new opportunity to be offended. And you went, oh my god, it's so offensive. Like the septum piercing is a conduit for pre-made opinions to be beamed into your head.
That's gonna be in history book.
History but? But what? If you meant history books, then no, I don't think it will, you know? Please turn to page 1488 for a chapter on American Eagle jeans. If anything, it's more likely to be found in a joke book, because it was a joke, which you would understand if you had a functioning sense of humour. What happened to these people to make them so jaded? It must be exhausting.
I will be the friend that's too woke.
Yeah, well, I don't see a lot of actual friends in your future then.
Because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird.
Weird. Weird. Do you really want to throw that stone glass house?
Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird.
Well, people who make propaganda and not so subtly push a group's agenda into the mainstream tend to have that group's flag hanging on their wall, don't they? Just a little something to think about there.
Would we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not.
Why? Is it the eagle? It's the eagle, isn't it? It goes to show how warped your brain is when you see an eagle and think, ah, Nazi Germany, instead of, you know, ancient Rome or America. The name actually has the word American before the eagle, but no, birds are Hitler.
But it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes.
So a literal Nazi, in your view, yeah? Because she had the sheer audacity of being born a certain way. And you know that's what you mean by that, because we all know if it was a black woman saying she had good genes, you'd be all, yes, queen. But because it's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman, well, that can only mean one thing, right? Jesus Christ.
Like, That is Nazi propaganda.
Saying the same thing over and over and over doesn't make it true. I mean, you basically created your own propaganda surrounding all this. And be honest with yourself. You're only saying it because it's not an overweight transgender in the ad. If that happened, you'd be climbing over people to get your hands on a pair of their jeans.
If you haven't fully comprehended
Yeah, somehow I don't think comprehension's your strong suit, princess.
how bad it is, I need you to open your fucking eyeballs and listen.
Okay, I have a couple of issues with that sentence. Why would I need to open my eyeballs to listen? Do you mean ears? Did you get eyes and ears mixed up? And why would I open my eyeballs? That is how you get an infection. You see what I mean about comprehension not being your strong suit? This advert's got you all muddled up. Go take a Xanax and lie down.
This is Nazi shit.
No, not convinced. Maybe if you said it again.
Pure Nazi shit.
Well, now I couldn't possibly refute your argument. We are truly blessed to be in the presence of such a linguist.
Saying that a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl has good genes is Nazi shit.
You do realise that they are advertising the trousers, right? They're not auctioning off Sydney Sweeney, but boy, if they were. Would it help if I explained that jeans, spelled with a J, and jeans, spelled with a G, are different things, and therefore the play on words between them is considered humorous and witty? Oh God, now I have to explain what humour is. What's the point?
Saying anybody has good genes is eugenics. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, Nazi shit.
Saying anyone has good genes is eugenics? Did you just learn that word today or something? Because you learned it wrong. I'd have thought saying someone has good genes would be considered a compliment, but I'm guessing you don't get a lot of those, hence the bitterness.
This pro-Americana bullshit, talking about pure Americans having good genes.
Pure Americans? I must have missed that bit in the advert. I will admit I didn't pay a lot of attention as I was trying to angle myself at my computer monitor to see down Sydney Sweeney's top, but I like to think I would have noticed if they mentioned anything about pure Americans. You're making shit up now.
This is Nazi shit.
No, I think you'd have to repeat the same phrase around 6 more times for me to believe it. How many times did it take for you to believe it?
That people, especially Jews,
Whoa, you gotta bring Jewish people into it? This has taken a turn. On an unrelated note, what are your thoughts on Israel? We all know your thoughts on Israel.
have been warning about for a very long time.
And I think they'd change seats if they were sat next to you on the bus, my girl.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Jeans is just a play on jeans. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow, someone was a member of the school's debate team.
This is Nazi shit.
No! This is Patrick!
Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic state propaganda. It is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany.
Well, say what you want about the Nazis, but they were remarkably well dressed. Brand name stuff too. Are you doing the same thing for Hugo Boss, by the way? Or is it just because this ad features a hot woman? No, never mind. I already know the answer.
And they could have had her said anything. She could have just said, I'm hot, drink my bathwater, here are my jeans. But instead they had her say genes are passed down from parents to children.
Yeah, you guys really aren't big believers in biology, are you? And look, while she could have sashayed up to the camera and said, genes, it really wouldn't have had the same effect, would it? I mean, with the uproar caused by the kind of people who would hold their breath if they realised J.K. Rowling also needed oxygen to live, American Eagle don't need to make another ad for the next 3 years. They played you like a fiddle.
I have good genes.
Well, it's believable coming from someone like Sydney Sweeney, not so much from someone who looks like the ghost of an Amish milkmaid.
My jeans are blue. Why? Yeah, no, that was like the most thinly veiled propaganda I think that I've ever seen.
The jeans are literally blue. Blue jeans. It's not an ad for blue skin supremacy, is it? Otherwise, Gargamel would be popping up at some point. I mean, if you see everything as a dog whistle, there's a good chance you might be a dog, you know? If everything smells like shit to you, check the bottom of your shoes. Thing is, the joke isn't even all that funny. It elicited an exhalation from the nose for me. Would it be funnier with other skin tones?
My jeans are yellow.
Yes. Yes, it would. Well, there we go. Who knew denim could be such a controversial subject? For something originally designed to be riveted work pants, it sure has got the obviously unemployed up in arms. And I say unemployed, but how does the phrase go? Mom, you don't understand. Being perpetually offended is my job. Actual professional victims living in a world where an ad with a play on words can lead to genocide. And hey, I'm not ruling it out, but if it does happen, I'll eat my Levi's. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check me out over on Twitch, where I spend most of my time when I'm not cleaning the toilets of the canonically distressed. And also Patreon. Remember that? Yeah, it's still a thing. The links are in the description, and remember, the people boycotting American Eagle over this probably wouldn't fit in their jeans anyway.